Good evening, everyone. Okay, so we are going to be back with more anatomy studying. And as you can tell by looking at the screen, I have chosen fruits basket to look at. Now, why fruits basket? Take one good look at my name and you will see. Okay, so first things first, my headphones are giving out, I think. I've had to adjust them quite a bit to even just hear the hear my computer to make sure the music was playing. So if there's like any alerts or anything and I don't respond, it probably because it didn't come through my mic. Anyway, let's get started. We're gonna go ahead. So I wanted to do this little action pose right here. I figured that would be a really good little study to do. We're gonna not start with that one. We're gonna save that one for later. We're actually gonna do this bottom one right here. Now, I don't know if any of you guys are like into Fruits Basket. But I mean, even if you're not, you've probably heard of it. I mean, it recently just came out, so probably should have heard of it. Okay, so we're gonna get started. We're gonna go and switch it to our red color. So we're gonna start over here with Yuki. Okay, I mean you can see the. I'm so itchy tonight. I just got off of work like an hour ago, so it's just a little itchy. So we're gonna start with our torso, go down to the waist. We can see his back goes up here, which should put his shoulder blade right about there, which should be just right. We're gonna go and draw our little hip, and then boom, boom. It's harder to draw this since we can't exactly see the full bodies, but however we can see this. So we got our shoulder joints right here. I don't like how it's. Oh, okay. You know what? I see. I was gonna say I don't like how his arm is completely straight. However, that is not the case. There's just a window in the way, so it's probably something like that. Looks like his elbows fall just right around there, which means we go a little further. Whoop. Anyway, I hope you all had a great day, and I hope you're getting ready to wind down. I know I am, which is why I am now sitting here and streaming with you guys. Okay, so I wonder if we were to draw a torso. Instead of doing like a 2D shape, if it was like a 3D shape. Actually, that's what those little like action figure doll things for drawing are, correct? I think I have one. I do indeed have one. I don't have a stick for it though. So it's just gonna sit right there and kind of just stare. We don't want it to be, if this is the shoulder blade right here, which it should be. That's the shoulder blade right there. We want this to come off just a little bit more, which means our shoulder is going to be fall right around there. The music went out again. What is the problem with it? Oh, no, that was straight up just the... Okay. Okay, so yep, we got the shoulder blade right around there. And if our elbow falls right around there, we're just gonna like extend our arm just a little bit. It's not a good arm. I don't know about other people, but my arm, my elbow falls right at my waist, which is convenient. But some people's bodies don't work like that, so I have to be mindful sometimes when I'm trying to draw. Same thing for this one. That circle's gonna be a little shorter though. That's not the shape I wanted. So this is just a good stream or a good time to pull up any reference images you want. You don't have to use the same ones I'm using, and just draw. I don't really have a way for the body, but it is kind of going this side. I should have drawn that with a little more curve right there. Just a little. I'm doing a little too much. I think no, just a little more. There we go. Still don't know how to draw feet. But look, I mean, we got a pretty good start to a person. You know, we're just gonna pretend like no feet. That is a big eraser. That feeling when no feet. Relatable. Yeah, you know what? Feet just don't exist. You can't convince me that feet exist. Feet obviously just don't exist. So we got our shoulder blades here. We're gonna go down here, find our collarbone. I'm gonna extend from there. Find our neck. Let's see. I hear scratching coming from my room. Carswell. Meow. Let me go check on him real quick. It turns out it was Titan and not actually Carswell, so I blame the wrong cat. I do apologize to Carswell, though he probably doesn't care. The music is not playing, is it? How's my stream look, though? I'm trying to pull up stream so I can see the video. Okay, well that tries. We're gonna keep drawing. So I mean, we got it pretty down. By like just. Yeah, I mean that one's pretty good. So let's see if we go. We look at Toru next. Her shoulders are actually like elevated, which means it kind of looks more like this. Nope. Wow. So yeah, just a little more like this. I think the music went out again. Meow. You coming to keep the stream company? Meow. Yeah. I threw some crunchies down for you. Yeah, right there. There you go. Yeah. I gave Titan a little bit of plastic earlier to chew on, and then within not even like 5 seconds, he had it like the entire piece of plastic in his mouth, and I was worried he was gonna like choke on it, so I like reached in to like pull it out, and he bit down right at that exact moment, and I never realized how hard he can actually bite. My finger hurt for like maybe like 20 minutes. Yes. Bonk. Yeah, you hurt my finger, didn't you? But hi, Terribly Dumb. It's nice to see you again. Oh my gosh, Titan, why? The music. I can't hear the music anymore. It's probably not my fault, though. No, it still says it's going. I just can't hear the music anymore. I don't have money to buy new headphones. I don't know if I answered already, but I am doing well. I had a fun day at work. By fun, I mean I did a task I like doing. That was literally all I did today. I could use some sleep. I haven't been sleeping well the last few days, but I mean that's kind of normal sometimes. Yeah, I didn't have to pry Titan's mouth open, cause he was like opening it to like take another bite because you know it's plastic, and he kind of had like form his mouth around it, and so it was either in like defense or he was just getting ready to take that big bite, and he just bit down with all the force in his little body. And I had like pull back, like I got the plastic out, but like at what cost? Yeah. Don't stop hitting your head on that thing. Doo doo. Yeah, see, the issue is I don't have tests. I just have work. Let's see. So we were studying some fruits basket, you know, just getting the everything worked out. We're trying to figure out the anatomy, or not, however, you know, I think you know. Just so studying it. That one's going to be a little shorter. This one's going to be a little bigger just because of perspective. So down there, here's our joint. Up there. So I mean, we are learning. So let's see. Nope, that's not how I meant to draw it. Nope. I'm so confused. Right, so shoulder blade here, and then it goes down there. Do, up, do. You got big shoulder joint there, little shoulder joint there. Here's our clavicles. I don't think that's the right word. Collarbones, what's a clavicle? Is it the same thing? Now I'm curious. It is the same thing. Yep, so instead of going by that what that video said, you're gonna want to be drawing more in like more of like kind of the style you want to like practice in. If you're not drawing like super realistic things, you wouldn't want to I lost the word. You don't want to go off of you don't want to go off of real life pictures if you're not going to be drawing like super realistically. So they recommended that instead of drawing off of pictures of people, go ahead and draw off of more of like a cartoon or an anime style, or go ahead and research styles that you are into. For Toru here, her legs are, knowing her legs are closer together. If you haven't seen Fruits Basket, I highly recommend it. You are watching the Cat Soma channel, and these two right here, these two are Soma family members. I watched Fruits Basket for the first time when I was like 12, and considering I'm still using the name, that probably shows where I got my, like, a lot of my influence from. I can't tell if the stream is a little behind, so I'll say it's 7:20 right now. Once you get to hear this, let me know what time it is. But yep, so Cat Soma is from this. I drew this body way out of proportion. I'm actually just gonna... Actually, let's go with the head first. Always a little past that, and then here's that. So technically, I do a more realistic kind of style. I'm not fully anime, so the fact that necks go right like that instead of like this kind of annoys me. But I guess we'll go with it. Draw the torso. Here's our waist. Yeah, I think I'm behind, or I think I'm lagging. That's okay. It's not something I can avoid. Good, just give me the circle. Thank you. Well. small circle there. See, part of something I have never been able to figure out is how to do like elbows. So you can see here how she has how her elbow is bent. However, just actually like figuring out why it looks like that is not something I am capable of. Or just drawing arms in general. So like I know it comes down to like this little flat piece right here. So it just kind of flattens out right there. But actually like drawing it and practice is difficult. Or just in general. I have not heard of God of High School. I don't watch a lot of anime actually. Someone at work was yelling at me because I still have not seen Demon Slayer season 2. Even though I really want to. I started My Hero a couple years ago and I still haven't finished season 1. But you can bet when it's like, I mean, Fruits Basket's over now. When it comes to Fruits Basket, you know, I watch that like immediately. I haven't seen the prelude yet though, but that's more of just like trying to find it is the issue. And then, what was I thinking? I don't know if you consider it one, but Ruby, I will always watch. That one is super easy to access, like, all the time. Yeah, I can imagine, luckily when I started Fruits Basket, it was already over by like 10 years, so I didn't have to wait for any new books. I can't think today. I feel like I keep having to pause to say anything. Yes, Ruby, R-W-B-Y. I mean, technically it has its own adaptation. I haven't seen, I've seen the first 3 episodes of Ice Queendom, Ruby Ice Queendom, but that's also just another accessibility issue. I could it might be free for people on Rooster Teeth now. I'd have to check. Let's see. Trying to figure out how to draw this is another issue I don't want to deal with. Because I just don't like drawing. I say as I draw. want... What is it, Carswell? I just know for a fact Toru's legs are just like this. Yep, I also like the newer one's art style. However, I did grab a few manga and old anime references just so we can work on those too. Like specifically like this one right here. I don't understand how Kyo is sitting. It looks like they have like chairs and it should be like up against Kyo's leg. Getting into new animes and whatnot is really hard. It just really depends on if you're even interested or not. Look up here. Oh, I hit the wrong button. What the heck? I can't really make this much bigger, but I'm gonna try. Oh god. It's not getting any bigger. Deselect. I don't know what I'm doing. Hi, Cat Gluttony! Welcome in! We are doing research. So his torso, if we block it off, is kind of like this. Oh god, what even is... Okay, I have to zoom in. I am so sorry, the quality is just not there. I was trying as hard as I could to get good references. However, when it came to the manga version or the old anime, it was not happening. What is going on in this image? I don't think that's part of him. I think that's just his shirt and his pants. So, but his body did like it is turned outward. I feel like I'm just making this process a whole lot more complicated than it needs to be. Anyway, so, I mean... Oh god. That's the rough shape. Yeah. Okay, go have fun playing Elden Ring. Oh, there goes my cat. Hi, Carswell. Hi. Have fun playing that. I will try to have a good stream. It's probably going to be short tonight. It looks like my internet is not being the happiest trooper. But yeah, have a good night. Oh god, I've been drawing directly on the image. That's amazing. I specifically made a new image just to draw on, and then I didn't. This is such a fun image, though. Look at that. Her arm is not proportionate. Oh well. Okay, yep, that's one image, at least. So I mean, I added a couple like action images just so we can work on those too, and just learn. But we're gonna go back over here. Looks like her elbow comes just. No, the issue's not that. The issue is I just didn't draw her elbow correctly, or her arm. It does come out just a little bit more. And then swoops back up. See, okay, so if you take a look right here, right, you get this up here, which is where it's the little flat line right down there. However, if you look at her other arm, it goes like why does this come to a point and this comes to a flat line? If I like, oh god, do, 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 do. Theoretically, should that not just be another flat line? Hey Jason, welcome back. I don't understand what her arm is doing here. It's also just not proportionate. Oh no. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna pretend like that arm does not exist. Okay? We're just gonna have it come to a point right there. I understand that, like, it should be a little shorter, but it shouldn't be that much shorter. God, why can't okay? You know, I got it good enough. No one is expecting perfection from me, and if you are, stop, because that is way too much pressure. We've got a good start. Now we're gonna focus on Toru, or not Toru, Hattori. Hattori. Why are his all the way? Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do first, we're just gonna start with the normal. His back's going like that. Drawing the back. His waist is going to be a lot smaller here. And I think this leg is actually up. So his hip is sitting more like this. So I mean, we're starting to get a pretty good idea of how things sit, or what kind of reference we need to learn how to draw. And now we are gonna go ahead and try to draw Hattori's position. Let's move Toru. Stop doing that. Okay. So what we see is that we do have so this goes into a much higher point since he has one arm down and then the other one up. Which means our circle is also going to be higher up just to connect those and close them off. And since this hip is much higher up with the positioning of his leg, I'm just going to draw it like this. I don't actually know how to draw. I'm just saying stuff and hoping you guys don't call me out. This leg goes off a little bit. This arm right here, actually he has put up, as you can see. So if it things, not actually drawing in the right angle. Actually, also, I can't see the positioning of his elbow. But you know, it's something like this. We're all worse at drawing. That's all right. I mean, you don't have to always be, you don't have to be perfect at it. But we are learning, so hope you have those drawing pencils out. So we're drawing together. You know, the sad excuse for the hands I'm gonna put here. The flow of this is actually up. Not like straight up, but up. I kind of drew it at a different angle, but I mean, that's okay. I would say go ahead and draw whatever you'd like. If you want to go and pull up your own reference image and go ahead and like trace that out too. So just like I'm doing, how I'm going along and, you know, drawing like a little block image over my reference picture, just to see exactly how to draw it, and then trying to recreate that with the basic blocks and shapes. Hello, Alex Deadbrain57. Thank you for joining. I'm glad you think this is cool. If you'd like to draw along with us, go ahead and pull up your reference image or a sketchbook and try to recreate the images along with me. So I think that is for at least this specific image is a good start. I feel like it looks just a little bit better. You only do pixel art. Oh no. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. We're just learning how to it is going back behind him. However, I am still trying to practice that. As you can see, I don't have it like fully mapped out. But also, like, I also don't have this arm in the correct position. I don't think I'm going to be able to save this elbow, which is why I kind of drew it like that. Hi Alex, thank you for the follow. I'm glad you wanted to join. Let me do a quick intro. My name is Kat Soma. If you're familiar with Fruits Basket, you probably know where I got my name from. I use they, them pronouns. But if you want to call me she or he, I will not have any complaints, because gender is a very weird thing. And I don't actually know what I want to be called fully. See, I'm trying to draw the elbow like that, but I'm having trouble. You can tell you don't have a gender. I am gender. That is correct. See, the longer I like try to draw it, the more I'm suffering. Not that he seems like the kind of guy that just balls up his fist in his pocket. Oh god, it looks so bad! I think I just want to leave it like that. Yep, that is fair. It's more trouble than it's worth just to explain to like everyone you meet what is going on. So I just, you know, I go by anything. I work retail. Most people that come into the store are not gonna look to find your pronouns, even though they're there right on my badge, right next to my name on my badge, and a lot of people look for my name. But yeah, so I just kind of give up. Yeah, I think we are done with this set of references. I want to go ahead and move on to this one. Let me go and hide this image. So this is a reference shot from Fruits Basket that I wanted to use because of the action that's going on. You can't see the full bodies, but that is a-okay because we don't really need the full bodies. You're gonna make it up and figure out how the bodies look. So I do see that his shoulder, or his collarbone is right there. His clavicle, if you will, so which means that here's his shoulders are kind of like rounded forward. We're getting a slight top-down view of him. His waist is going to be roughly right here. Oh god. Little scrawny boy, Kyo Soma. It's also not perfect because guess what? His body is like his torso is twisted that way, whereas the rest of his body is twisted to the front. Let's see if I can. So it is definitely longer there, shorter here. Honestly, at this point, I don't even know what shape to make the pelvic area. However, I'm just doing stuff now. Here's our bones, or our joints. This is gonna be a much bigger joint than this one right there, but that one is gonna be a little further up than we're used to. And figure out where our elbows are. Look at that curve in his elbow, in his arms. Look. Do you think they made... Okay, so I know a lot of animation nowadays uses 3D, but I wonder how many animes are 3D or how many are 2D, like just drawn. Oh, I don't want to delete that. There's a 1D, a 2D, a 3D, 4D, 5D. Is there 100D? Who knows? I feel like for the human race specifically, that is going to be way too much for us to comprehend, and anyone who tries will probably go insane by attempting. So we can see here that this leg joint, this leg, is roughly the same length as this leg would be. So if we had our leg joint there, here goes our leg, here's our knee. It should go roughly down here. Looks like this leg might be bent just a little bit, which is awesome because he does need that little already insane, yeah. Well, if you're asking questions like that, I can see why. This foot is probably that doesn't look nice. Oh no. This foot's actually going to be a little bigger. But he's also just going to have a slight pointed toe because he's getting ready to step down on it. And to be able to like move himself forward, he's going to want to land on his toe instead of his heel. So this toe is going to be slightly out a little bit too. So assuming this is the shape of his body, the first hypercubed anime in 2099. Oh, well, I don't think we would be alive for that, honestly. This is very hard. I don't know where you're at, on what you're drawing, however, at this point, I'm just having to make stuff up because of how it is. I don't like drawing heads. Also, this is just a really awkward image of Kyo. Now let's go for Sensei. Draw our little cube hand and then our little thumb pocket. I did find it out, I guess not recently, when you draw hands, you want like a shape like this. And then you add your thumb pocket right there. So it's basically just a pentagon, but you also have a line right there because your thumb can move quite a bit. So you can even have your thumb like right there, and you know your thumb's protruding out right here. You know, just I still can't draw hands. but I know how to do like outlines for them. I guess not outlines, but okay. So going on to Kazuma, we are gonna here we do not have a top-down view. We're actually we're looking down on Kyo, but we're looking up at Kazuma, which is how the camera angle is. And just since Kyo is leaning a bit towards the camera and Kazuma is leaning away from camera, his pose is going to be a bit different. His torso should come right around here. We should have his shoulder blades right around there. We're actually going to see a little more of his side right here. And I bet you some like artist is gonna come across my stream and be like, oh my god, you are so wrong. Because I wouldn't mind if someone just wanted to give art advice. I could probably use some. So his hip joints, he's also taller. It looks like his hip joints are gonna hit like right around here. His torso is going to be harder to draw because it's actually turned that way instead of Kyo's, which is turned just forward. But this is why we have the I don't know. If you understand anything I'm saying, then good job. Maybe you should just be an official cat translator, because I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. Here's our other hip joint. So he's going, his knee is here. His leg is still a little bit forward. But here's his other leg, there's his knee. If we're gonna figure out what his foot looks like, his foot is probably not at that angle. It's probably at like this angle. Just because he has to get that you know, he landed on his foot and he's about to get ready to take another step back. That's fine if it's not biblically accurate. Yeah. But I will know. And you know, you're always gonna be your worst critic. Actually, I don't think that's how his foot would look. With this knee a little taller, I would say his foot actually just, because you wouldn't want to land on your toes, you'd lose balance way too easy. His foot actually just probably looks, why can I not draw it like all of a sudden? Because you have to land on your heel to ground yourself, so all of that pressure is going in right here instead of the toes like Kyo's doing, because Kyo's trying to move forward, whereas Kazuma is trying to move backward. Also, I just realized if we're gonna go with like the ground, their feet were not even. I also have to remember that Kazuma is in a odd stance, so I don't actually know where his knee on this end or this side falls. I can only get the guess from where his kimono lays. So if we do that, that should be just about it. So his knee should be like right there. As for this leg, if we move it down just a little bit to match, since his leg is still going forward just a little bit, we're going to move that forward. And he is getting ready to move his leg backwards so that he can land on it. Actually, I think he's getting ready to swing it backwards. So his foot is actually probably turned a little bit. So his foot is just a little turned. And yes, I know the feet aren't to proportion, however, we're not worried about accuracy. So I mean, I think as long as you're following along, trying to do references too, I think we are learning a fairly good amount. So once again, the foot drawing system I'm using is one I saw like a long time ago. It might actually be on my Tumblr page. So basically you got a cube here in the back, and then what happens is that you go into a trapezoid. It's not a triangle, but it is a trapezoid that kind of just goes downward to help give you the shape of the bridge of the foot, and you bring that to a point. And then as for the toes, it is rounded a little bit. I don't know how to explain this shape exactly, but if you look at it this way, boom, now we have a foot. So you just go ahead and draw it. I still can't draw feet even with this hack, so if you can't, then don't be hard on yourself, because feet hard. You know what? You have a semblance of a foot. Still doesn't look like a foot, but it's a better foot than I could do if I free-handed it. It gives a good guideline. It's not going to be perfect, but it gives a good guideline of how to draw a foot. So I mean, it is still a little awkward. But like you're never gonna learn if you don't try. Which is why we're all here. I'm eating ice cream, so if I'm like quiet, that's why. Usually I can eat cold stuff without an issue, but all of a sudden I'm having cold sensitivity on my back teeth, which is not a good sign. I don't understand why Kyo's face is so forward facing. You would think that he would be at least 3/4. In a few days, you better. I now have a goal for you. If you're not to my speed in a few days, then wow, you lied to me. I can't believe you would lie. I just drew that head way too big, didn't I? I did. Okay, how about, because I didn't actually draw an image of the head, how about I just... Aha, fun fact, I don't actually know how to just stop. There we go. Let's see. Because I don't like how it's supposed to be turned like that. You know what, it's fine. You know what, we researched. We researched. Now we're gonna go back to this one. Okay, so for this one right here, so I remember tracing this exact image back in middle school because I loved the pose and whatnot. However, it doesn't make sense. So we are gonna go in with our red pen and try to figure it out. So this one, we're actually looking at her from the back, getting to our shoulder joint. This will actually go like this. This is how our joint, or how our, bleh, where our hip or our waist will sit. Oh, I have a message. Okay, yep, so she's a tiny waist, so actually that's good. This girl tiny. Not her fault though. I think it was she couldn't gain weight. I might be making that up, but I think that's what it was. This one is actually going to be shorter in the back and then longer in the front because we're stretching out that torso, whereas this one is going like, yeah. Oh god, stop. Here sit our hip joints. I keep saying that, our leg joints. and goes down. I'm so confused. So his center of gravity is going this way, and hers is kind of like that because she's being held. But I do believe this is her leg down there. So she got some long legs. So as long as these are roughly the same length, I believe her leg is like this. Here are our shoulder joints. This one's going to be bigger because the arm's closer. Little itty bitty shoulder joint. This hand is like kind of facing down right there. Her thumb joint would be right there. So yes, this is just me just trying to make sense of why is her neck that big? I don't think I'll ever understand. But yeah, so hers, I mean, I can kind of see, I can't imagine that I'd be looking thick. Yes. Yeah. That wasn't my intention, but you're right. For Haru here, we're looking down again, just because he's turned that way, so we can actually see him from the top. He's also kind of turned to the side, so we have more of a torso here. Everyone in this manga be skinny boys. And this one is actually going to be shorter in the front. And then a little longer in the back. Because he's having to extend his back up so that he can hunch over. Here's our leg joints. Oh god, I have to imagine what their legs look like outside of this position. I have to imagine that they're, that her legs are in front. He's still, it looks like he might be bending his legs just ever so slightly to actually just reach down. He is really tall, but also he's an anime boy, so that's fair. And his shoulder joints is going to be a little bigger just because it's closer. And his other shoulder joint, his hand is reaching out and then under. So yep, just kind of like that. Yeah, art programs are hard. I wonder how mangaka's, how they draw so many, like, people in different poses and whatnot. We are gonna export to Webtoon. Nice. New flip. We're gonna draw someone else. I want to draw one of my D&D characters. So we're gonna start off, we're gonna have her, I don't like that already. I barely even started. I already didn't like it. You know what? Circle. 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 Close enough. Let's erase the circle. Circle's not good. There we go. Some semblance of a head shape now. And when you draw a head, so let's say like that's the face and whatnot, why is that such a better face than the one I actually drew? Because you weren't intending to draw it, duh. Okay, well, instead of just going whoop, you need like the little bit of neck, like a little bit of neck stuff going on. I'm gonna erase that first head. I'm gonna go put away my ice cream real quick and then unlock my door for my roommate because she's gonna be home soon. Alright, I have returned. I was sitting on my leg that whole time, and now that I'm off of it, I realize how much it hurts. Okay, so let's get back to drawing. I said I wanted to draw one of my D&D characters. So we're gonna go ahead and try to draw her. I don't like that neck. Go ahead and just give it like a little detail to the face so that we know what we're working with. Here's a bold idea. Maybe just don't draw. I don't like this. If we were just doing a whole bunch of drawing, I know I can. So how she's gonna... I keep pasting that by accident when I mean to do that. Okay, how about bold idea, I just erased the neck. So the idea is her body is turned that way while her head is turned that way. Let's see if we can figure it out. So it's not going to be from the top down, so we're going to have like her shoulder bones hit like right around here. That's a good start. Okay, maybe not draw her like that then. We can turn her torso though. I wonder if there's something stuck to my foot. If this is like even the correct way to like draw bodies. Okay, so if I take this, her shoulder blade should come right about there. It's gonna go from this to this, just showing that her position is changing. We're gonna have her shoulder blade there, and this one's gonna be a bit bigger, so I have this shoulder a little too big. I am not drawing on the right layer. Back to this layer, if I just go ahead and do this. There we go. Now I can just, yeah. Now I can differentiate which layer I'm on. You can kind of tell what I'm going for, right? think it got turned a little bit though. Do 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 do. There we go, that's better. And so now we have our legs here. If she has, say she's like walking forward, her knees would come right about here. And that leg backwards and have this leg forward, but that is going to be a little slanted down. And look, now we have a frame. Let's go ahead and make that a little dark, or a little lighter. A little bit more. Oh, we got some semblance of a... Yep, some semblance of a body. Oh. The music keeps going in and out, and I know it's not just my headphones. I'm not a fan of how this looks. Let's see. So technically this side should be shorter. So it goes in and then back out. Or since we're looking at this side now, this is her backside. Should have a little bit more of a curve there. I don't know why I did it like that. Oh God, just draw. It's like I'm playing a normal game, sitting here getting tilted by my own drawings. There we go. See, that's even better. Look at that. We got a body. The head could use a little work, but that's okay. I'll draw some clothes on it before Twitch comes to get me. So this character has a... Oh god. Oh god, stop. How? Sometimes you draw something and it's like... Wow. Bad RNG, never lucky redraw. Yes. See, how does her... I'll pull up the picture of her. So she has a skirt and it starts like roughly right here. I'd say it goes down in the front and comes up like right around here. Then going up here, she has a tall collar. It kind of like comes down to something like that. I mean, why do I keep doing the same colors? There we go. Just so we can actually see what we're working on. I'm not going to be able to replicate that line. JK, I replicated the line. Almost perfectly, too. Nice. Now that gets us to the front right here. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just trying to... I haven't really drawn her before, so I'm just trying to figure out what her outfit looks like. There we go. If I go ahead and erase... Ah, that's too big of an eraser. There we go. See, the one thing we haven't practiced yet is actually drawing clothes. Her head is way too big for this body. Yeah, that's better. Ish. Lines on a PC without a tablet. Yeah, I get that. I used to draw all the time with just a mouse. And if I didn't have a mouse handy or it like died or something and I didn't want to replace the batteries, I would use my touchpad. So I drew for a long time on my mouse and whatnot without a tablet. So I mean, the fact that you're even trying is really amazing. Really. Because not everyone actually starts out with a tablet. I did draw with a trackpad. I don't think I have any of the art on my computer currently. I can check, but I'm pretty sure I don't. I know for a fact it's not on my computer, but I am going to another resource to try to find it. I don't even know if this website still exists. It probably does. I think she still updates. Have you heard of stand still, stay silent? I used to read it all the time, and then I kind of fell out of it. But it was super good. If only the website would load. Also, I haven't saved any of my side drawings. I'm gonna do that real quick. They are now saved. It's still not loading. I'm trying so hard to like be able to show you. Oh, here it is. Log in. Log in. It is thinking about letting me log in. Okay, while that loads, we're just gonna keep drawing. But yeah, don't worry about, you know, not having a tablet. There's a lot of great artists out there actually that don't even have that. So it's not about having the resources, it's about, I mean, your drive and working with what you got. Also, I'm not very good at hair, so that's what this mess is. Oh god. Oh god! Stop. Where's my roommate? I unlocked the door because I knew she was on her way over and she's still not. And again, she does stay late to help clean up. She works just right across the street, so the connection on the website failed. I need to stop pasting that image. At some point, we do need to have a class for like clothes and hair, because I'm not able to I'm not able to do any of that. Okay, let's go ahead and let's just go and draw the face in. What art program do you have, Ji-san? I know when I started out, I started with shading's your sworn enemy. I agree. Oh god, why? They upgraded the privacy policy. What was I saying? Oh, I started off with, I used, I think it's GIMP, because with that program you could draw with friends. However, it is not the best program. In fact, I think if you ask most people, most of them probably have not heard of it. And then I didn't get much sleep last night. That's a nice face, actually. Let me fix this though. And then I used fire alpaca for a very long time. And then I found a version of I'm not remembering anything all of a sudden. Paint tool sai. And I used that. Where did her ears go? Ears. Okay, for eyes. Eyes go about for eyes go about here. The tip of ear should come out like right there. Which means roughly there. Gotta turn the canvas. Oh god, what did I just do? Yeah, Photoshop works too. I don't like drawing in Photoshop. I used to make little GIFs and whatnot in Photoshop. However, I just don't like drawing in it. What did I just do? Oh, is that my roommate? Oh god, just a draw. Just draw the ear. It's not that hard. Okay, so no, I don't like yogurt. Carmen got some. Okay, let's see. Can I find a profile? I just realized if I scroll all the way down to find that, I'm not going to be able to. If I do this. Okay, I found an example, I just need it to actually load in. Okay, we're gonna finish up this line art, or at least, you know, part of it, and then we're gonna end for the night because it is getting a little late where I am, and also food is here. Okay, let's see. it won't get bigger.
That's why.
It is almost 9 p.m. here. Like I said, I did not sleep super well last night, and so I am just trying to make it. Okay, so this wasn't the exact image I was thinking of. However, I did find this, which I'm pretty sure I drew with the trackpad. Like way back when, before I got my tablet. Let me see, let me check the year. Yes, it should have been right around the time I actually got a tablet, but didn't quite have it yet, so drawing with a trackpad is possible. You just have to have faith in yourself. The reason why I'm pretty sure that was drawn with a trackpad is because when I would go to my other parents' house, I would sometimes accidentally forget my mouse. By sometimes, I mean quite often. So really, it's all up to let's see. I think she has like little ruffles.
No get.
because she is. What did you just call my cat?
He knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Peanut butter, you know it. Don't at me.
Honestly, I mean, it was pretty good. It's definitely not my style now, but I can tell I had a lot of fun doing it. That was drawn in GIMP, which, like I said earlier, is a program where you can actually draw with people. It's like if you connect to like a little server thing, you can draw with your friends and whatnot. I have been drawing so long. And I mean, when I say so long, I mean like so long.
Since I came out the womb.
I need to erase this.
Son of a bitch.
I keep getting distracted.
Sorry.
I will say, yeah, no, as long as I can remember, as early as like 3rd grade at least is when I've been like seriously drawing, maybe even before then. So I definitely have a lot of practice. This one is going to extend out just a little bit more than the other one. It has occurred to me that this would actually be a bit longer since this is the shoulder that's away from us. It's not gonna be so I'll fix it. Okay, I don't want that. I want how do I get it to not? I am so confused. I have confused myself. You know what? No, I think it's fine. I thought about it and I think it's fine. I can't do that. No. Take it down to this. Zoom way further in. And grab this. Pull that back up. I'm trying so hard. I don't like drawing eyebrows because they never look like eyebrows, which is what they're supposed to look like. Maybe if I turn the face, it will look like an eyebrow. I don't know, but we'll see. That is the closest to an eyebrow I have gotten thus far. It still looks super small to be an eyebrow. Oh my god, what do my eyebrows look like? I have pictures here on the wall. What do eyebrows look like? You know what? Good enough. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what a face should look like. No, that looks fine actually. It no longer looks fine. I have zero idea how to draw the mouth on this. I should have planned that out beforehand. Let's see, so it should roughly start right there. Maybe it's just the nose. If I fooled y'all into thinking I could draw, I'm really sorry. That's as good as we're gonna get. That's our hard to draw. I should only consider drawing evil people from now on. Why only? Oh, happy mouths are hard. Evil people can still be happy. If they don't like being evil, then why be evil? It just occurred to me I'm actually drawing this on like a super small canvas. Yes, you should probably reconsider. You could draw people just wearing masks. You just draw depressed people all the time. But you know, the fact that I'm drawing this on a super small canvas would explain why some of the line art is wonky. Yeah, that would actually explain it super well. Okay, let's at least get these leggies drawn in there. Oh, what size brush was I using? Okay, good enough. These are actually some really good legs. Come on, just give me the leg. I draw the arms. I don't even have a plan for the arms actually. Let's see. It would help if I wasn't on the eraser. What should I do with the arms? Let's see. So our shoulder joints, they should be pretty even. I am drawing her arm kind of going that way. Her elbows right there. Just draw it going downward. Her arm over here would initially be going that way, and then curve in a little bit like that. Let's see. Actually, let's get rid of that. Let's get a drawing. Not that I want to, but I should probably at least give her arms. Okay, so. I have no idea what these shapes are that are coming out of my hand. Oh God. Better. And you know what? That is as good as we are gonna get it. Oh God, pinky. What's the pinky look like? Just kind of. Oh God, why did I? Yeah. Looking at my own pinky, it's kind of like that. I did a drawing once, and I showed it to my mom, and she went, "Wow, the hand in the drawing looks just like yours." And I'm like, yeah, because I kind of used my hand as a reference to figure out how to draw it because I was not sure. And she was like, "You did a really good job." And I was like, "Thanks." It was supposed to look like my hand, but that's what it looked like, I guess. See, and this needs a I have no idea how to draw clothes, but here we go. That looks way too baggy. Let's not make it so baggy. Now, theoretically, if I erase these lines, it should look something like clothes. I hope. It looks nothing like clothes. Wow. It was way too bulky. Why is it okay? I'm glad the cute frills are a good distraction. Let me see here. Maybe I'm thinking too much into making it look all, no, it still doesn't look good. Okay. Maybe don't go so deep away from it. No. It should resemble clothes more closely now. It sure doesn't. I mean, it does a little bit. I think the issue here is that I'm drawing that curved instead of straight like it should be. Ish. It still does not look good. Yeah, it will color will probably save it. I used to do lineless art like all the time, and then I just stopped doing lineless art all the time. You know, it also looked better if the lines here weren't so thick. considering the rest of the sketch is like these like nice thinner lines, and then I just get here and I just obliterate what the picture was supposed to look like. Yeah. I mean, you can tell an attempt has been made. I also haven't drawn in quite a bit, so that's also probably part of the issue. Oh god. Okay, how about, hear me out, I just erase all these lines on the inside. See, that looks, it doesn't look much better, but it looks better. The frills are also just not very well drawn. I was trying to copy what the shoulder puffs kind of look like, but like on the wrist, that was a bad idea. I'll just double down these same frills. Not frilly enough. And I do not have enough sanity to go in and do the other arm on stream, so I will go to that another time. But here's the image we have. I think it looks, actually the anatomy is like super good. That would be why we did like all this practice earlier. Let me see if I can pull up that layer. So we did all this anatomy earlier just to, you know, just get a feel for everything. But yeah, so if you look at the original blocking, why is that line there? This original blocking just of what it should look like versus the actual outline of the outer of the body that we drew on top of. And then the arm joints to show where we should put everything. To the final image, I kind of changed where the hand landed, but that's okay. This is not the final stream of this piece. We will come back again to it. When we do it, we will figure out. If I stream tomorrow, I might not because I have D&D tomorrow, and as you know, I don't stream D&D anymore. But if I do have a chance to stream tomorrow, we will probably play a little chill game that I can do maybe like in an hour or so. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining. I look forward to hopping on and chatting with y'all again while we finish this up sometime maybe next week. Thank you. We're gonna go ahead, go to our ending screen, and go find someone to raid. And it looks like I have a friend who's currently live, I guess with another friend of mine, so we're gonna go ahead and raid them. Yep, so with the references, that is exactly what we're supposed to do. If you want to go back and watch yesterday's stream, you will see that we did a lot of anatomy work then too. We watched a video to, help us get on the right path to studying anatomy. So if you want to go ahead, check that out. You can either watch it on my Twitch, or I also have it uploaded to my YouTube channel, Katsoma VTuber channel. Thank you so much. We're gonna go ahead and raid my friend Silver Lining 42. Let me go ahead and send you guys over. Have a good night.